Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Magic with Melly. I am having dinner in my car with Chipotle. It says Chipotle for real. Oh my gosh, someone's being for real with you. Like as in what they say goes. It's like they mean what they say. Sometimes you got to take what people say at face value and know that they're telling their truth. Like someone might be joking, but just know that they are for real, whether they say it jokingly or not. It's a Chipotle bowl. I got the carnitas with white rice, corn, cheese, lettuce, pico, hot sauce, guac, pinto beans. And there's something significant about breakthrough or breakout or breakdown. Someone, maybe if you had a breakdown or a breakout, it's so that you can have some sort of breakthrough. Spirit wants me to talk about acne breakout. If you started taking care of your skin maybe you chose a good skincare brand and you started taking care of your skin, you might notice it get worse before it gets better. Or even when you have a breakdown, you're gonna have a mental breakdown, or your life's gonna break down, and it's just at that moment where it feels where a switch flips. So it's just about maintaining the consistency. That breakdown period is supposed to be a test from Spirit, is what I'm hearing. Do you really want this? Are you going to commit to this? Are you going to stay consistent to this? Even when things get bad, is this still what you're going to want? Are you willing to go through the bad to get the best parts of what you want? Is kind of the energy. I'm picking up from Spirit that whatever breaking happened, whether it was a breakup, a breakout, a breakthrough, having that space is guiding and teaching. Someone needs to find a silver lining. Seeing things from new lenses. Someone here could quite literally be getting new glasses, whether it's sunglasses or you just need glasses. This orange soda is warm. So someone may have left someone out in the cold, or out in the sun, out in the heat. Maybe things got really complicated. And then someone was left to fend for themselves in extreme weather, whether it was cold or hot. It's like giving someone the cold shoulder or pressing on someone too much. Situationally, it's gonna be different for everyone, because it's like someone exerted boundaries and was like, I'm not gonna deal with this. And the other person was like, but if you want me, you have to deal with this. So then I think time apart happened, or time to self-reflect happened, or even time to better take care of yourself, right? So if you're on a new skincare regimen, you may just see your acne get worse before it gets better physically, but it's like everything that's underneath the surface is coming out. And same thing for the individuals in the connection. I think true colors were revealed. Maybe time to process. Is this something I really want to deal with? How bad is bad? Is it something I can handle right now? Someone's like assessing how much is on their plate and how much they have like a diet for, or like an appetite for. Like everyone's stomach or their capacities or their bandwidth, how much they can eat on their plate, how much they can put on their plate theoretically as far as like a workload. Everyone's plate looks different. I'm hearing collective needs to look closer at, are you the type to live a hard life or a soft life? And how can you work your way there? Everyone experiences both, but it's a matter of when you want to live each period. So some people would prefer to have, they say about like 7 years. You have 7 good years and 7 bad years. So some people want to go through the bad years first and then the good years and then cycling back. Some people want to go in the opposite direction. I'm hearing something about wavelength. Like flow, someone flowing in the same wavelength as you. You can tell when someone's not on the same wavelength as you, because you've got to explain yourself or even over-explain yourself. This is lemonade / water. Threes, ones, and sevens could be significant, and twos. Someone likes spicy food. Someone likes Mexican food. Or you could literally be Mexican. Or of some sort of Latin descent. Something about someone either works in dairy, maybe you're lactose intolerant and there's something specific about dairy, or you recently had or are craving a dairy product, whether it's ice cream, yogurt, milk, something that has it in there. Maybe your diet is sensitive. Just gonna turn off the air. Someone could be going through like a transitionary period in their life. Maybe a family member's in the hospital, or you're changing jobs, or maybe someone's being born. A newborn. Or ideas are being born. And it's about like Spirit wouldn't plant an idea into your head or into your heart space if you weren't the one that was meant to do something with it. Someone's been giving away their ideas and needs to do more for themselves with their ideas. Your level of confidence here could be the determining factor between whether you give away your ideas or use your ideas for yourself. And someone's got to stop being like talking down on themselves, especially about the community. It's like, if you've already seen what you want to do in the community, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing what you want to do in the community just because it already exists. Sure, it might already exist, but it already exists in that part of the world. And it's like wherever you are is your part of the world where you have to deliver the same information. And, you know, it's like maybe it reached you because you're interested in it. And you know it exists. You know someone already did it, but someone didn't already do it in your area. And it's like ideas come to you, concepts and things come to you because you were meant to do something or connect it to something. Sometimes we extend ideas because we know that person needs it. But in plenty of other cases, you're just giving away your energy and your resource for free. Like it came to you, so you should use it. And then once you've sort of benefited from it, then, you know, spread the energy around. Like make use of it first. Because then, like, if you shared the idea too soon, someone does the work for you. Like, you did the work for them by bringing the idea to them. They didn't even think about it yet. But then it's like, now that you got them thinking, they might do something that you were supposed to do. And then you're like, some people in the collective are like, well, that was my idea, but it's like you didn't do anything with it. You gave it to somebody else. So someone needs to be a little bit careful there with the ideas that come to you. Make sure you use it's your resource, not your friend's resource or your family member's resource. It's your resource. If the idea comes to you and you don't think you can do it, someone's got to do it. So if it's not you, then who? Sometimes resentment and regret is closer than you expect because you have self-doubt, then you are self-doubting, and then someone's like, okay, I can swipe this. I guess if you're not going to do anything, I'll do something with it. When it's your friend that takes it, it hurts. When it's some stranger across the world and you're like, it already exists. It's okay if I don't do it. Like, it doesn't hurt so much. But, like, really see that placement for yourself. That some of you are not using your own resources. And letting others use you as a resource since you're not doing anything with it anyway. And then some of you are wondering, Why isn't this or that going anywhere? It's because things that we're supposed to take off, that resource in your mind, you didn't use it. Like Spirit saying, some of you need to say yes more often. One time, when I was traveling to Colorado, I had a layover in either Portland or Seattle. And the plane was double laid over. In short, the original plane didn't pass safety check. And then the second plane, like the timing of it was like we would have been going through a storm. So double layover. We had to wait like a ridiculous set of hours. But I got a conversation in with someone who was traveling, right? And moral of the story is she shared that she found her wife by saying yes in the period where she kept saying yes to things, even the things that made her uncomfortable, put her in places she'd never been. Saying yes to things led her straight to her wife. And they got married. And from my perspective, it seems as though she wouldn't have met her wife if she wasn't a yes person for that period of time. For example, if you say yes to something that makes you uncomfortable, something you don't usually do, or something you don't usually like to do, but say your friend invited you and that's why you said yes, not just because you just want to, it's not because you just want to torture yourself, okay? I mean, growth is where you feel uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to grow. You don't have to put yourself through any sort of misery. But what I'm saying is discomfort is where you can grow. And if someone invited you to something that they like but you don't necessarily like, you may find space to explore. If you're not doing what the main thing is, then you can explore a little bit. So maybe jiu-jitsu or some sort of boxing is significant for the collective. But say that you go for jiu-jitsu and right next door, maybe you like shopping, and right next door to the jiu-jitsu place is a shop that you can check out. And at that shop, something magical happens. I don't know. But if you hadn't even been near the jiu-jitsu place because your friend invited you, you wouldn't have found this new shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things happen when you're uncomfortable. So get out of that comfort zone. Go by yourself or go with a friend. Do whatever makes you most comfortable for an uncomfortable situation. Balance. Just because you're in an uncomfortable situation doesn't mean that you can't find new comfort in the uncomfortable placements. That realm of things is definitely easier than staying comfortable, and it's more uncomfortable everywhere else outside of your comfort zone. Like if your comfort zone's like this big and you just stay in your comfort zone, you don't have very much room to be yourself. Versus if you're outside of your comfort zone, you have all this room to move and find new comfort. And pretty soon your comfort zone goes from this to like the world is your oyster, is what I'm hearing. That's my lunch, or dinner. I have some things to do, so I'm going to leave the reading here. Just going to leave some downloads. Okay, so, you know, earlier I said about eyewear, getting sunglasses or normal glasses. That's significant for someone. Someone maybe in the market for jewelry. Someone's changing their hairstyle or changing their style altogether. Someone's doing the work to deserve somebody, and that energy looks really unique on everybody, right? Because some of you are becoming yes people for some time. Some of you have to become no people, where you're like setting boundaries and you're like no, like someone bends over backwards too much and like needs to start saying no. But in the other realm of things, saying yes the universe will just put you in the right place. I got some confirmation honks from that one. Spirit's validating through honking that the universe is going to, it's like throw you and catch you at the same time. So whatever choice you make, it's going to be the right one, even if it does or doesn't feel like it. It's the choice you made. And everything after that will click into the place it's meant to be. But I'm hearing someone feel stuck because they weren't making a choice, or they weren't they were feeling too nervous about it. And it's like whatever choice you make, like you're going to be thrown and then you're going to be catched. So like this might be the placement where you feel like you're thrown for a loop or something. But everything's going to be okay. The changes you need are coming. They're on its way to you. And the choices you make are facilitating how fast or how slow things are on their way. Doesn't change the fact that they are on their way. They're on their way, period. It's just some of you are impatient / patient. And goodbye.